A second playthrough of Bioshock Infinite is demanded, made decreed by the intrigue of the game's ending. The revelations of the final minutes have very clever telegraphing throughout the game, and the playful Lutece's banter will actually make sense.
He doesn't row?
No.
Well, at least it'll make some sense.
That is satisfying, as I'd imagined.
Chin up, there's always next time.
At least it's entertaining to listen to again. Curious to try your second playthrough on that 1999 mode? This video will lay out what to expect and how not to scotch up the mission. Which is a reference to something the loading screen says and not actually spilling scotch on your keyboard or controller. Every time you die, you get a bloody nose in real life. Not true. But I did have a lot of bloody noses in 1999. Nerd life! It does kick you to the menu if you run out of money, which forces you to your last checkpoint save, and the revival cost is high. It plays a lot like hard difficulty. Money is sparse, and since the death tax is high, vigor upgrades are mini miracles. Choose wisely. There are some strategies around this though.
So when I die, I just restart from checkpoint, which is, I guess, like the old save and reload, right? Like, in doing that, it allows you to save your money, one thing, because stuff is really expensive in the beginning. It also lets you see a larger variety of gear, and let me dig into that a little bit. Whenever you pick up a new piece of gear, it's a random drop, like, so to speak, random drop. Like, all the items are built in the game, but the ones they give you are random. So I did a lot of reload. Like, there's one section right before the little arcade with the little puppets. In there, there's a spot like behind. It's not really a secret door, but it's a door that they don't lead you to. And there's a piece of gear there, and there's a piece of gear in the arcade. So that's two pieces of gear that's right next to each other that you can keep reloading to find like the two pieces of gear you want. What I found, I mean, you can keep doing that. And I eventually stopped because it took too long, and I settled on these two pieces of melee gear, and now I have an entire melee loadout. You can kind of tune your character. Like at that spot right there, you can start tuning your character.
One of the keys to combat in 1999 mode is crowd control, or to utilize your salts, the most efficiently, bucking Bronco. And I would like to echo Benito's point to upgrading your shields first, because it's just regenerative health.
Better already.
I would recommend going with the medium mode, particularly before you try something even more difficult like 1999 mode. That's because on medium mode, you basically are able to play with the vigors and sort of play with the combat, whereas in hard mode, you're mostly just surviving.
And there's 1999 mode, Unclouded. Please let us know, what is everyone's most effective vigor strategy? And do you think a harder mode would be to play while simulating the effects of the elevation of the Columbia flotilla? Cerebral edema mode, anyone? Well, anyway, thanks for watching.